Welcome, YouTube family. My name is April, and as you are probably new here, I'd like to start off by saying, man, thank you. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're allowing me the chance to connect with you while you do your thing. I'm grateful and honored. I wish nothing but the best for you in life, and I'm sending you love and light. Now, go ahead and take a second to hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and while you're there, go ahead and subscribe to the tribe. Kick your feet up. Stay a while. What's good, y'all? If you don't already know, hi, my name is April, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be talking to you guys today a little bit about anxiety and things that I do to help with anxiety. First, just knowing what the fuck it is. Like, what is it?
Wait a minute, baby. Let me just fix this right here. Okay.
First, just knowing what anxiety is. So, definition. It says anxiety disorder. A mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fears that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Tell us, I got stories. But let me tell you a story just about me. I didn't know that I even had anxiety. I didn't know what that feeling was. So whenever I would try to explain what it was that I was feeling, I would often say, like, I didn't know how to phrase it. I'd be like, man, I just feel weird. Like, I feel blah. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I can't get off. I was talking to one of my friends the other day. I was just saying how I knew that my anxiety was kicking in because I was a little irritable. I found myself just not able to do stuff. Like, I knew fully, mentally, I knew what it is that I needed to have done that day. And I knew all of the things that I needed to do in order to do it, but I couldn't quite bring myself to get up to go get it done. Like, it's strange. So a lot of times when you are like really deep into your anxiety, you will you don't feel like doing it. Like, you'll literally lay in the bed and clicking or watch YouTube, and then you look up and like you got all these things you need to do that day, but you look up and it's 7 o'clock at night. You ain't got nothing done. You only got 2 days on the weekend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole day gone now. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I feel so bad sometimes. But like, if it's high, I won't respond to text messages for weeks. And it's not, I will literally read it, pull it up. Sometimes I'll even text it out, and then I'll just shut it down. I won't even send it. Like, it's rough. Anxiety is trash. So no one knows this about me, but I am habitually early. Like, I'm always, majority of the time, I'm early everywhere. And it's because I have an anxiety that I'm going to be late. So I will start getting ready 2 hours early, 3 hours sometimes early, to be at a place, and like, it only takes me like 30 minutes. It don't take me that long to get ready. I will do everything in my power to make sure that I am early, just so that I can head it off. But anyway, I will start projects, a bunch. Start a little project here, a little project there, a little project here, a little project there. So I got all these projects going, but none of them are finished. None of them. I'll get so close, but I'll never finish it. Then I'll go to the next thing. Then again and again and again and again and again. Clutter is a big sign of anxiety. If you look around your house and you got just a whole bunch, it's organized mess though. It don't necessarily be just a whole bunch. Like, if you look around my room right now, there's no clutter. Like, there's barely anything in here, and I like it like that, because when I come in my room feels like, even my kids say that, like, when they come in my room, it feels like a spa almost. Like, this is my place of peace. I am a place of peace. So this is what I want to surround myself with. Another sign of anxiety is just being worried about anything and everything all the time. Like, I'm just anxious. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, it's just, I feel it like something bad, like something, not necessarily bad, just something's going to happen. What is it? Like, what's about to happen? Like, but anyway, so let me just tell you a couple things that I did that helped me kind of, I wouldn't say, because you know, it's an ongoing thing. It's not like one of those things where you just do this and you're good to go for the rest of your life. Like, it's something that you have to manage. So things that I do to manage my anxiety: I don't start any new projects. I start with small goals daily. 1, I make my bed. I know that sounds dumb, like making your bed, but I'm so serious. If you make your bed, you are literally starting off with an accomplishment first thing in the morning. Bow. Like, off top, I'm already like, I made my bed. You see my bed? Like, I did that. Like, it's the first thing. And what you need to also do is train yourself to just stop. Stop. If you feel it, you know it. You know that feeling. You know what it's, you can feel it coming. When you feel it, even if it's a situation where it sneak up on you, or you actually recognize that this is what this is, stop.
Okay, so I just want to pause the video for a second so that I can further explain the stop. It's not actually stop, it's halt. It's actually an acronym. You're supposed to stop and take notice to see if you are hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Doing these things often help you to rebalance and see if you are taking care of yourself and doing the bare minimum. Am I making sure that I'm not hungry? Am I making sure that I am not upset? Am I making sure that I'm not by myself? And do I just need rest? These are things you need in order to properly cope with your anxiety. Keep it going.
Stop everything you're doing. Close your eyes and just breathe. Take some deep breaths. Breathing helps so much. Just deep breath in. Breath out. Deep breath in. Breath out. I swear, that little piece alone actually legit helps. What it does is it actually helps you to rebalance it. You're recentering yourself. You're grounding yourself. Likely it's not going to take your anxiety completely away, but it will allow you to reset. Like, you'll be like, all right, bet, all right, okay, so what we about to do? Because this ain't gonna work. Like, we can't be living like this. So what we about to do? A lot of people don't really, they won't like what I'm about to say, but it is true. You need someone to talk to. You need to go to a counselor. I'm sorry. I know. You're probably not my friend anymore, but it's okay because I'm still your friend. But no, seriously, no, you really need to go to counseling. Counseling isn't, I don't know why there's a negative stigmatism behind counseling. Like, everybody needs counseling. I do not care who you are, what you have been through in life. Everyone needs counseling. There are so many times people don't even recognize that this is something that they do, but you go through an event, you have something happen to you and you're like, yo, that was trash. Like, I don't like that. Like, that was not cool. Like, bro. So you take that and you put it on the shelf. You put it on the shelf and you keep on moving. Cause I ain't got time for that right now. I'll deal with that later, right? So then something else happened. And then instead of you dealing with it right then, you put it on the shelf. So again, you got 2 items on the shelf. And you do that again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And then the next thing you know, that shelf starts to bow. And then it's gonna break. And when it breaks, all of that is gonna come straight down on you. It's gonna come down on you and you ain't gonna know how to even react. It's gonna be overwhelming. It just feels so much. Like, so much. It's hard to recenter yourself when you have 700 things, as opposed to like if you would have dealt with that real time, like, which is what counseling allows you to do. We are all products of our environment. So mentally, my mother is not the most healthy, and this was my role model. So the things that she does are more than likely going to be the things that I do until I know better. How you know better? Counseling. Counselors, they collect data from all of these different people, and they have degrees and certifications. They went to school to teach us how to be able to cope with everyday life. That is all counseling is. They're not going to tell you what to do. They're not going to tell you how you should live your life. They're not going to tell you all of that. What they're going to do is they're going to give you the tools for you to be able to do that on your own.
So we're going to run that back for the people who may not have caught it the first time.
Counseling is they're not going to tell you what to do. They're not going to tell you how you should live your life. They're not going to tell you all of that. What they're going to do is they're going to give you the tools for you to be able to do that on your own. That's it. That's all they do. Some people call it shadow work. It's the same stuff. Shadow work is basically where you go in and working through all of the things that you have put on your shelf. So all of the things that you put on this shelf or whatever, you're going to take them down one by one and you're going to work them out. That's what you do in counseling. So, and shadow work is count. I don't. So when you do this, it makes you lighter. Like, it makes it easier for you to be able to just function and do the things that you need to do in life in order to deal with day-to-day issues as they occur. Like, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I don't really drink. Like, I probably drink a couple times a year. I like to be in control. And when I drink, it ramps my anxiety up. Like, because I like to have some level of control on a regular basis, when I don't have that level of control, I'm like, okay, something can happen right now. What if something happened and I'm like encumbered? If I go out, more than likely I'm going to be the designated driver. I don't know. At my bachelorette party, I was taking care of everybody else. Like, I just, you know how you just feel? You feel like something gonna happen, and when it happened, I want to make sure that I am coherent enough to handle whatever's about to pop up. Whatever. So I never get jacked up, ever. Never. I never release that much control. I just never have. I don't drink alcohol and caffeine. I stay away from coffee in order for me to lose weight. Like, I lost a lot of weight. I don't know if y'all know this or whatever, but I used to weigh 307 pounds was I know I weighed more than that. I just know that when I stopped weighing myself, I was like, oh no, I ain't getting back on there. I was 307. So I got chunkier than that. I'll do a split screen somewhere and I'll show y'all what I look like.
Okay, so here are a couple pictures of me before. I know some people will probably be ashamed to show what they look like before, but girl, I don't care. I have hauled butt to get where I am today, and I am extremely proud of myself. So enjoy. And here's the video footage of me today.
Current picture, but like I wanted to show y'all this. Like, it caught me, and I was like, "Oh, it's a muscle." But like, I don't never really show what my body look like, cause I still feel like I'm super fat. But like, do you see that? Putting in work here. Like, you come the fuck on. Come on, abs. If we can get rid of the rest of this, child. Are you aware that there is a muscle there? Were you? Cause I was not. Come on, beach body.
One of the things that I did in order to lose weight was I cut out caffeine, and I don't really do sugary drinks. Rarely. Mostly what I intake is water. If you make sure that you get enough sleep, you can tell when your body, you know when you ain't been getting enough sleep. You know that them 4 or 5 hours is not about to cut it. So if you know that them 4 or 5 hours is not about to cut it, girl, boy, what you doing? Like, do what you need to do in order to take care of yourself. Take your butt to bed, set a good bedtime. Actually set a bedtime, turn off everything. Even if you sitting in the dark just looking. So, sit in the dark and look. Put your phone away. Don't turn that TV on. Turn that TV off. You do not need to be watching TV right now. You know you need to be going to bed. So, like, they're just things that you do in order to make sure that you get enough sleep. I pretty much work out every day. Working out is good because, one, it leads to weight loss. And then two, I don't know if you know this, but actually how working out helps you is the physical activity increases endorphins and serotonin levels and allows you to calm down. Your brain can't concentrate on more than one thing at once, hence bounce back and forth. Like, you'll be on one thing and you'll be like, all right, let me do this. Let me go there. Let me do this. Like, it bounces back and forth because your brain can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time. By it increasing your endorphins and your serotonin levels, that alone helps with anxiety tremendously. Like, I can tell when I haven't worked out. Like, if I go like a week, oh gosh, oh, I'm cranky. Like I can't go that long without working out anymore. Like, and I never, like, if you would have asked me this like a year ago, I promise to God, I promise you, I would not. I was not a person that worked out. I was not. Child. I mean, I did, but it wasn't like not no every day. And it showed with the workouts that I'm putting in now. That's for damn sure. Laugh. Life is not that bad, I promise to God. Like, some shit might be going on today, some shit might be going on tomorrow, but you are alive. Like, you have something a lot of people don't have: life. You have breath in you. You have the capability of turning anything that you have around. You need to remain positive and laugh. Bro, I do not take myself seriously enough. I don't. Like, I laugh at everything. Why not? How do you benefit from being grumpy? How do you benefit from just being in your feelings all day long? Like, how do you benefit from that? Like, I don't gain anything from being unhappy. So why not? I laugh and I dance. So laugh more. Find humor in the smallest things. Like, I can find humor in dirt, dead ass. Like, remaining in a positive attitude. Affirmations are amazing. Write an affirmation and put it on your sticky note on the wall, or on your mirror. It's the first thing you see. I had sticky notes up at my desk, and I know some of that stuff is personal, but I don't care. This is not for you. This is for me. Like, I'm doing this for me. Like, I don't care what people think about me. You can think whatever you want to think about me. 9 times out of 10, it ain't true no dang way. Remaining positive affirmations. There is a app on your phone that you can download that sends you, and you can set it up to however many times a day. I think it's like up to like 60 times a day. Every time I get an affirmation, I'll repeat it 3 times. Like I said, I'll put in the description below the app that I use for positive affirmations. I meditate. I know people are probably like, oh God, she's one of those. But no, seriously, you are consistently moving. As an adult, there's always something else that you got to do. There's always somewhere else you need to be. There's always something that requires your energy, your time, and your attention. At what point do you get to reset? At what point is it just about you? The time where I get to clear my mind and just let my brain be. Or sometimes when I meditate just to empty space. Like, I just want dead air. And it's so crazy because I literally close my eyes and imagine I'm looking at the tip of my nose. I don't know if you've ever done this when you were a kid. You look at the tip of your nose and your eyes pop back out. So I will focus on the tip of my nose. My eyes will pop back out, but all I see is nothing. Like, that's one way to meditate. And then another one is when I am meditating and I get to a place where I am just calm, I start with positive affirmations. What I'm grateful for. Like, just remembering the things that you have as opposed to the things that you don't have. Bro, it's always gonna be something you don't got. But what do you have? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, I can look around, like, I have full functioning arm. What does it have to be materialistic? What do you have? Right now, you have the breath in your body. I got fully functioning fingers. I got toes. Literally, I will go through my entire body from head to freaking toe and just thank God. But whoever your higher power is, I thank God for all of those things. I am genuinely thankful for everything that I have. I have all of these things that people don't have and would kill. Some people would kill to have something you have. And instead of looking at those things that you do have, people have the tendency to think about the things that they don't have. And that is where you become unhappy. But happiness comes from within. It's not can't nobody give you your happy. Money can give you happy. I mean, it can help. It can help you get there. But it's not going to actually cultivate happiness for you. It's something that comes from within. Setting small goals and obtaining those goals, that creates happiness. Like, even if it's not a big thing, like, you'd be like, hey, I did that today. Like look back at the end of your day and you got a whole bunch of stuff done, you can't tell me you might be tired you might be so freaking tired by the end of the day, but you still will be happy. You'll be like, bro, I did this, I did that, I killed it today. Like, y'all see it? Like,
hey, turn up.
It's the little things in life that allow you to conquer your anxiety. I help others often. I'm a pleaser. I like to help people. Like I like, it makes me happy to see other people happy. And it makes me more happy to know that I am the cause of someone else's happiness. So I help people. That's the whole one. Like, help somebody else. I also learned what my triggers were. Things that cause anxiety. Like, for instance, like I said earlier, I don't like to be late. You can be late meeting me. I don't know. It just makes me so like, I don't know. Just knowing that somebody is waiting on me, I feel like I'm disappointing somebody. And I don't like being disappointed. If I tell you I'm disappointed, that's bad. That's worse. Like, I might as well just cuss you out. Because I don't really have expectations of people. Like, I just assume people gonna do what they're gonna do. Whatever. People are people. Sometimes my anxiety feels like a big old ball of emotions. And it's just sitting on my chest. Like, it feels like, there's some days where I couldn't even get out the dang old bed. Like, it was bad. It was, before I realized what I could do to help it. I laugh a lot and, I joke, but anxiety is not to be played with. Like, it's not funny at all. Like, that, like, it's hard. Not only is it hard, anxiety is how depression begins. Anxiety untreated is how depression begins. Actual depression. Not, I just had a bad day and now I'm saying I'm depressed. I had an amazing day. I have been surrounded by people all day long, yet I feel completely by myself. I'm not happy right now. I'm smiling, but I'm not happy right now. That is what depression is. Depression is where everything could be going right in your life, but none of it matters. Like, it's tough. So I know what that is. I know how it feels. And I promise to God, there are ways that you can manage it. It is manageable. It is. Progression. We are progressing people. We are not perfect people. If you go in with the assumption that you are going to be a perfect person, you are going to disappoint yourself every single day of your life. There's no way. There's not a single being that is perfect on this planet. You're not gonna find it. You can progress, but you're not gonna be perfect. Like, and that's what we all striving for. We're just trying to be better. I want to try to attain being the best version of myself. And I know that may never be attainable, but it does not mean that I will stop trying. Again, remembering progression, not perfection. That's what we're working towards. We're not perfect people, but we're progressing. I know this one is dumb, but it worked though. I'm not gonna lie. Yelling. I know you're probably like, what? No, seriously. Like, have you ever been so pissed off? And not into no pillow either. Like, I want you to hit, I want all the octaves to hit all of these walls. I want to feel it bounce back. Like, I'm about to yell. I'm talking like top, like one of the belly where you just, like one of them where you pull it from deep down and like your throat burn a little bit afterwards. Like, that yell. I generally do it in the car, but I'm talking full blown yell. Sometimes I try not to do it in front of my kids because they'd be like, whoa. It relieves that. It's almost like it relieves that pressure that builds right in the center of your chest. Something that I also do is I journal. So I wanted to show y'all kind of I'll try to do a clip where you can actually see my journal. But so I have I have a bunch of these journals. I got them from Ross. They were like $4. I write in my journal daily. There are sections. So in each section has different stuff. So like there are 3 components to each section. So the first one is 3 gratitudes, 3 things that I need to do, 3 affirmations, my intentions for the next day, and then I talk to God. So I just write like a little, just a paragraph about what I need and asking. I talk to God. Like I ask him for guidance, or I just talk to him about my day that day, or whatever the situation may be. Honestly, not sound bad, but damn near you can fake it till you make it on this one. Just whatever. Like if you gotta be like, I'm grateful I got all my fingernails. I didn't break a nail today. Put that there. Like I'm being like for real. He know your heart, bro. Like just 3 gratitudes. Then I do 3 things that I need to do the next day. 3 affirmations. I am successful. I am stable in all areas of my life. I do everything I set my mind to do. 3 things. Bam. My intentions for the next day. I will not allow my anxiety to hinder my progression. Ain't that crazy? You know what I'm saying? Come on, April. And then again, a little peace to God. And then on the back of the page, so I do this thing where I pretend like whatever it is that I need in life, I got it. Like I just be like, yo, bro, I got $1 million today deposited into my account. It was so dope. And then what I do is I explain how I would feel if I had $1 million deposited into my bank account that day. I feel those emotions. Like I literally will be like, I will genuinely get excited and imagine that I have $1 million deposited into my account. And then I write all the feelings that I feel. Like, oh my God, oh, it was amazing. Oh Lord, just in time because I needed blah, 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 blah. And then I can also do this for my kids now, or I can invest in that business on the east side like I had been wanting to. And like, I just literally put what I would do once I get this $1 million in my account. Because it's gonna happen. So when it do happen, this one, I'm gonna follow this guide because I got this right here. So I do that on the back. Sometimes I'll do just a bunch of affirmations. So I got these pens from Ross. The pens cost $4, and they're just different color pens. I write each section in a different color. So it makes it fun, and it's something that I enjoy doing while I am focusing on myself and my future. So it also brings down my anxiety because I'm focusing on, like, again, your brain can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time. So if I'm working out, for instance, I'm not going to necessarily be thinking about all the problems I have in my life because I'm focused, mind muscle connection. I'm trying to make sure these muscles is doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm focusing on this as opposed to focusing on that. That's what journaling does. Like, you're focusing on positive aspects of your life as opposed to the negative things that come in. Everybody goes through them. It's just how you cope with those things when they come in. So music is so freaking important to me. I don't really watch a lot of TV anymore, especially the news. I listen to a lot of music and I switch it up. There are certain days where I know if my anxiety is high, I won't listen to rap music that day. I'll probably put on some classical music or some R&B, maybe something to just kind of bring it down. You don't want to, that's part of managing your anxiety. You don't want to, like, when you know you kind of up already high, you don't want anything else to bring you up higher. It depends on the words of the song. Like, it depends on what I got going on. Like, I won't listen to some sad music sometimes because I know that it's going to probably bring me a little further down, and I'm not trying to go down. We trying to level out. We ain't trying to go up. We ain't trying to go down. We trying to just level. Self-care. So yeah, self-care is a big one too. Like, I have a skin condition called hidradenitis suppurativa. So my self-care regimen is mandatory, but other people's may not be. It might not be something that you do to take care of yourself on a regular basis, but you need to. Like, you have to take it. It's not optional. Like, I'll do a video over my self-care regimen, but like, I'm talking not just showering and shaving. Like, I shower, I shave, I exfoliate my skin, I dry brush my skin. Like, you can feel my skin is so freaking soft. I take care of my feet. I do my own nails. I got mad makeup over there. I got mad like different skincare products. I go get my lashes done. I do whatever I need to do in order to make sure that I'm good. There are so many things that you can do in order to maintain you. Like little things that you want to do. It don't even gotta be lashes. It don't gotta be getting your hair done. It don't gotta be. Self-care is journaling. Self-care is meditating. Self-care is drinking enough water. Self-care is whatever self-care is for you. What you put into your body is what you get out of it. So you need to make sure that you're eating the proper things. Are you getting enough vegetables? Did you shop the perimeter, or were you in them aisles where you don't need to be? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did I drink enough water? Like, I feel parched. You know if you didn't drink enough water. Like, some people be like, oh, I drank 3 bottles of water today. You know that's not enough with your big. Like, you grown, you a full-grown adult. You think my big ass gonna be able to drink 3 bottles of water and just be cool? No, you need more water than that. Go drink some water. That's why your face breaking out. Shoot. I go outside a lot. There are times where I'll be driving and I'll put my hand out to the sun, wherever it is in the car. So my relationship with God feels like how you feel in the sun. Like that warmth that comes over your body. That's how I feel when I think about God, my relationship with God. So naturally, it feels great. So when I'm driving, I will put my hand out and just let the sun rays penetrate my hand. Just try it. The small things. It's not the big things in life. I stare at clouds, and I've called my auntie and my kid. I call my kids all the time because they go over to their dad's house and be like, hey, go outside and look at the stars. Or, hey, go outside and look at the clouds right now. It's so dope. Small things. Like, it don't gotta be nothing big. Like, you don't have to, it doesn't, the small celebration is what causes that happiness within and just helps you glow. Like the other day, my grandpa said to me, he was like, you being around you is like being in the sun. And I was just like, that's how I feel about God. So that's weird. Like, it was weird, but it was like, it was touching because this is the energy that I want to give off to others. This is the energy that like I am trying to cultivate within myself, and for me to be around you and for you to feel like you are in the sun, like, you see what I'm like, that is a magnificent compliment. Like, there is really, for me, there is no greater compliment than knowing that my energy is feeding you. Like, I don't know, bro, that is dope. Like, I didn't cry. Like, okay. Anyways, so I cloud watching and looking at the stars. Like, I'm just taking moments to just be. Like, there's no bills. There's no issues with friends. There's no, I gotta get this money. There's no nothing. It is me and the stars. It's like meditating. If it's not that, then I'll just sit outside in the sun and the breeze. Just nature. Go on walks. Just go outside, bro. Okay, so this one isn't really talked about a lot, but it's nonetheless, it's still true. You might need a pill. You might need to go consult a physician and have medication. I personally have been on medication before. I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like it, Sam. I am. I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I researched. I stopped everything I was doing. And I looked up different ways to get rid of my anxiety. So let me preface by saying this. When you implement any of these things, you have to give it time. You need to be patient. Nothing is going to happen overnight. It's generally not how that works. But you have to be patient and you have to stick with it. If you stick with it, you will start to see the progression. I kid you not. Like, there have been so many people that I've talked to about this or whatever, and I'm just giving just a few of the things that I do. And they came back to me and told me that they absolutely loved it. Like, it worked for them. So like, it works. You just have to give it time for it to do what it's supposed to do in your life. And also, you have to be positive about it. Like, if you go in with a negative mindset, like, this ain't gonna work, of course it's not gonna work. Because you went in with a negative thought process. You went in like it's not gonna work. So how would it work? Remain positive, give it time, trust the process. It works. Again, you might just need a pill. If you need that pill, take the damn medicine. Do what you need to do in order to make yourself feel better. That's what you need to do. Like, don't worry about what else everybody else got going on. None of that matters. What matters is making yourself feel better. Because if you don't feel better, how can you feed into anybody else if you don't have nothing to give? I'm trying to pour some water out of my cup that's empty into your cup. What you think? We both gonna be parched. Like, just like dust. No, that's not how this works. You have to be positive. And again, be open to change. Be open to experiencing new things. Be open to what I've been doing ain't working. So since it ain't working, what I'm about to do? I'm not about to live like this. Well, that's what we not about to do. Like, if you talk to a majority of my friends, like it's so dope. Like they're so action oriented. Like, all right, you told me there's a problem. All right, so what's next? So how we gonna fix that? And I've adopted that. And I've adopted it in my life, like for myself. And being a solution-oriented person or whatever has really, honest to God, changed my life. So, all right, y'all. Those are a few of the tips and tricks that I have for managing my anxiety. I am not a doctor. Not a doctor, not a psychiatrist. I ain't got no degrees in that field. I don't got no kind of certifications at all. So I'm just telling you the things that I do or the things that I have done that have helped me. Everybody is different. What might work for me might not work for you. What might work for you might not work for me. But what else you gonna do? Like, you don't got nothing, you got nothing but time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got your whole life to live. And I don't know about you, but I wasn't trying to live my life like that. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to live your life like that because you clicked on this video. Try a couple of these tips and get back with me. Let me know if it worked for you, and I'm here if y'all need me. That is the end of this video. Again, thank you guys for joining me. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, like this, and share it, please. Hopefully it'll help you. If it doesn't help you, maybe it'll help someone else. You never know. And thank you guys, as always. Peace and love.